Oh, thank God.
So we've had people all the way from Grants Pass through Medford come down here to this Ashland event. Josh here is actually from Ashland, but he does the Hawthorne Park Mutual Aid Potluck in Medford. For a little while, I relocated to Medford, and I did that potluck. I handed it off to these guys. And there's some interesting things that happen at the potluck as far as like houselessness and talks and whatnot. And I just wanted to give Josh a moment to.
Yeah. So I don't know. I just wanted to say that I'm formerly houseless. I spent a few years either out of a van or crashing on people's couches or occasionally out of a tent. And it's not easy. It gave me a fresh perspective. And the thing is, there were parts of that journey where I was doing it by choice. There were parts of that journey where it was no longer by choice. And that's part of the houselessness journey, is once you reach a certain critical mass or lack thereof of funds, everyone's there. Everyone has no access to anything. And that can happen for a number of reasons. I'm lucky that, that kind of informed my view on wanting to help people in the same situation. My partner and I are now spending 7 days a week organizing and getting meals prepped and serving out at Hawthorne Park in Medford. 11:30 to 1 every day. Ultimately, we just want to make sure that the community has access to one daily meal without having to travel 8 miles by hitting every corner of the town, which is the way that it seems like a lot of meal programs are set up, to keep houseless people from congregating to one single location.
One thing that I was doing with that was giving people as much as what they wanted, whereas a lot of other places, they'll plate up a portion. This is the one thing they give you, you don't get more. You guys are still doing it, correct?
Yes, we're trying to every day have 2 hot dishes. We always have sandwiches that we make up every week, somewhere about 300 to 400 a week. And I was doing the math on it the other day, just on the number of people we're serving. We're serving on average around 60 a day.
Yep.
And the math on that, I think it came out to around 18,000 meals served yearly.
Yeah.
Which is such a mind blower.
Yeah.
Because I'll tell you this, I've been advocating for houselessness and for affordable housing for probably over a decade now.
Yeah.
And I feel like I haven't gotten very far in that. And it's a shame, because I love advocacy and I love standing up for what you believe in. But doing this lunch program, we're having far more effect and change than just holding up a sign. So my advice to anyone is direct action.
Yes.
Direct action is how you make change in your world.
Yep. So for the first couple of years that I was being an activist, I was just a houseless guy raising my voice, being an activist, nothing. Right? The moment I become part of a nonprofit, the moment I become a social service provider, the moment I am pushing outward change through my actual actions, things happen.
Yep.
And the mutual aid potluck, that's a big part of it.
Yeah.
How do people get in touch with you guys as far as like donations or being a part or just wanting to be kept abreast of what you all are doing?
So if you're interested in signing up with us, you can go on Facebook, just look up Hawthorne Park Daily Potluck or the Hawthorne Park Community. We have 2 different pages. One's more for the volunteers and the other's just for general information of what's going on in the community, what's going on with our lunch, and other things that are offers to people in the community to help folks on low income or low housing.
And do you have a Venmo or anything else like that?
Oh, sure. You can hit us up. We are always grateful for donations. Venmo is at Radio Hedge, RADIOHEDGE. And we have a Cash App, NHerzmark, NHERZMARK. And that's $, Nicole, NHerzmark for our Cash App. But yeah, please, we happily accept any donations. We spend, good Lord, we just bought 1,000 bowls a few weeks ago, and we've already gone through 3/4 of them. and that 1,000 bowls was just $73 by itself, and that's just bowls.
Right.
That's like a fraction of what needs done every week.
More important than money and donations or a person's time
Yes.
is connections to resources that aid and enable serving a soup,
Yes.
serving sandwiches, serving a meal. And that's all of that disposable stuff, that's single serve, one use things,
Yep.
or even a group getting formed up that come out and they're like, supply the dinnerware, and they go and wash it and they resupply it the next day.
We hope to one day, once we have a large enough crew, that we can have a dedicated dishwasher who sets up station and can handle dishwashing, responsibilities, so that we could use less
Yeah.
waste. But at the moment, we're short. And that's where you can come in. You can also help volunteer.
Yeah.
We're on Give in Kind. If you just go to giveinkind.org, you can just search Hawthorne Park and you'll find us, the Hawthorne Park Daily Potluck. And we can use people cooking dishes, people serving, people just bringing out snacks or water. Whatever you can do to help, it helps.
Yes,
it helps a lot of people.
It takes a community. Even though it's the two of you really running it, you do have a lot of people that chip in very regularly. And then you have that whole group beyond that only chip in, once a week. Then you have this even larger group that's just like a sporadic, like when and as they can. It takes a whole community just to make a meal happen.
And my partner Nicole, who does a lot of this organizing for us, she has done a wonder really connecting this beautiful web of the community. And that's what she is. She's a community organizer, so she's perfect for it. She has been able to connect cooks to various gleaners and food angels and various food donors, and then she connects the food donors to other groups that need food once we have too much food, and so we've just created this beautiful cycle where everyone is getting fed if they need food, and we're getting people fed. We haven't had a short day with more than by a few minutes in months, so we've made sure to get everybody fed every day.
So mutual aid.
Mutual
Mutual aid
aid.
is
Direct
the solution,
action, bud.
All right.
That's what it is.
Well, thank you for your time, Josh. Thank you for coming out and supporting the Let Us Sleep rally.
I'm happy to be here.
Yeah, happy travels.